Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It is Monday, March 3rd, 2025. We have the Boca Ciega Pirates taking on the Pinellas Park Patriots. Two teams who, as of late, have not been on the same level of baseball, I guess. We've got the Boca Ciega Pirates on an 8-game losing streak to open the season. And the Pinellas Park Patriots, 3-5 in their first 8 games. We'll dive into that a little bit later. For now, Jack Inman on the mound for the Patriots. The first batter steps in for the Pirates, and we are ready to get underway here from Pinellas Park High School. This Boca Ciega team, like I said, lost their first 8 games. Offense is stifling, only scored 17 runs through those first 8 games. Here's the pitch from Inman. In there, strike one. Inman from the windup. The lefty fires the 0-1. Inside, ball 1. The Pirates are head coached by Mike Miller. Here's the 1-1 from Inman. Ooh, up and away, tough call. 2-1 the count. This Boca Ciega team will get into their pitching staff a little bit more when they are on defense. That one's another close pitch called ball 3. They've allowed 75 runs through their first 8 games. 75. Inman with the 3-1. Kicks and fires. Fouled off, strike 2. So if you're the Patriots, you're feeling pretty good going into this one, especially because Boca Ciega went 0 for 2 against Pinellas Park, and they are 2-7 since 2021 against the Patriots. Here's a 3-2. This one's chopped foul. Inman steps back up to the mound. Righty steps back in. The lefty, Inman, looks in, gets his sign. Here's a 3-2. Wow, oh, questionable call for ball 4. That pitch looked to be right down the middle, but Inman did not get much help there from his catcher. Might have been up. Lefty steps in now, runner on first. Walk's a big problem for Inman last season. Here's the 0-0. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This one's shot through the left side. Left fielder fields it. Runner holds it third. Runner going to second. The throw in there safely. And just like that, the Pirates have 2 runners in scoring position. That ball was roped down the left field line. Unfortunately, our replay is very iffy, has been iffy to start the season. Runners on second and third, 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the first. Inman with the 0-0. This one's chopped to the shortstop, who fires the third. They tag the runner out. Run scores on, I guess, what you could score a fielder's choice. And again, I apologize. 1-0 Boca Ciega, 1 down. Boca Ciega has jumped ahead. Runner on first, runner on third. Inman looks in, gets his sign. The lefty from the stretch. Here's the 0-0. This one's grounded to the second baseman, turns and fires to short. Got 1 down. Run scores on the play, 2-0 Boca Ciega. There are 2 down on the inning. Well, I'm sure Inman would have liked those outs before giving up that single. Inman looks in now. He's the 0-0. Runner on first. Modest lead. Inman with the pitch. This one's shot down the right field line, but well foul. 0-1 the count. Inman looks in, gets a sign. Here's the 0-1. In there, strike 2. We'll probably keep an eye on that outside part of the plate for the whole game tonight. A couple of calls looked to be in a similar spot from Inman, did not get the call. Here's the 0-2. Low. Fox blocks, fires to second. Ball gets into center field. Runner is safe. It's a 1-2 count. Runner in scoring position now. Inman steps back in. Get the sign, advantage count. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Patriots give up 2. Inman strikes out. The batters, our replay system again is not cooperating tonight. We'll get that working. We'll be back for the bottom of the first. You're watching Shepherd Media Channel, live on YouTube. Here we are, bottom of the first. Rough start. Rough start to the night for us here at Shepherd Media Channel, and our scoreboard is bugging out a tiny bit. Again, we'll get that underway. Despite that, stepping in is Neil Rothrock as he takes the ball up, 1-0. Rothrock enters tonight hitting .400 on the season, .571 on base percentage. It's 8 for 20. He's got 4 RBI. Is the 1-0. This one's lined out to center field. Center fielder retreating, makes the catch. Great range there by the center fielder. He was very pumped up after making that catch. Love to see the emotion. Great play. Stepping in now, 1 down, is Dean Ross. Ross comes in tonight hitting .421. Here's the 0-0. Slider in there, strike 1. Ross has a .560 on base percentage, 8 for 19, 6 RBI. The team leader at this point in the season. He's walked 6 times. Here's the 0-1. In there, strike 2. Dowdy on the mound for the Pirates. Nolan Dowdy. Here's the 0-2. Low, called a ball. Wow. Boca Ciega dugout, not happy with that call. Nolan Dowdy coming in for his 5th appearance of the season. He has a 14 ERA. Has pitched 6 innings, giving up 11 hits. Here's the 1-2. Ross shoots this one up the middle. And the Patriots have their first runner on of the night. Dean Ross got the fastball 1-2 and did not miss it. Dane Merriweather stepping in now. Here's the 0-0. Low, ball 1. Well, Merriweather missed the first several games, or not first 4 games of the season. That's a collarbone injury. But since he's came back, he's 5 for 11 with an RBI, hitting .455, .538 on base percentages. They pick back to first, Ross back in safely. Merriweather last season hit .306, .361 on base percentage, 18 RBI, 2 doubles. Here's the 1-0 outside. Runner goes in there safely. 2-0 the count to Merriweather. Ross picks up his 5th stolen base of the season there. That's a big part of this Patriots lineup. Big part of their game, rather. Is a stolen base, playing small ball. Here's the 2-0. Outside, ball 3. .3-0 count to Merriweather. Ross takes his lead off second. Oh, and a balk is called on the pitcher Dotery. So Ross moves up to third. Let's see, very interesting what the umpire went up to explain it to him. Interesting call. I didn't see it. Maybe someone else spotted it. Regardless, runner on third for the Patriots. 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch to Merriweather. Upstairs, ball 4. And the walk. Big problem for the Boca Ciega pitching staff this season. 46 walks. That would be their 47th walk given up in just the first 8 games. Graham Mattis stepping in now. Ross on third, Merriweather on first. You wonder if they send the runner here. Here's the 0-0. Upstairs, called a ball. Tight zone from the umpire tonight. Here's the 1-0 to Mattis. This one's ripped foul. 1-1 the count. Well, Merriweather did have 4 stolen bases last season. You wonder if they send him here. 1-1 count. Ross on third. Merriweather on second. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes. Throw to second. They got him in a rundown. And they run him back to the bag. No advance from Ross. 1-2 the count. For those just joining us, as Dotery fires back to first. The score is 1-0 Boca Ciega. Had a little issue with our scoreboard. We're going to get that sorted out. We'll be smooth sailing the rest of the game. Dotery looks in. Here's the 1-2. This one's ripped by Mattis down the right field line. Sinking line drive foul just over the turtle in foul territory. So Merriweather remains at first. Ross on third. Graham Mattis at the dish. He only hit 107 last season, had 211 on base percentage. Comes into tonight batting 130. This one's ripped to right field. That one's going to get down. Ross scores. Merriweather pulls up at second. And Graham Mattis has an RBI. It's a 1-1 ball game. Again, for those just joining us, replay system has also given us issues. We're going to get that sorted out as well. Julian Flaherty steps in now. 1-1 ball game. Merriweather takes his lead off second. Ross takes his lead off first. Flaherty comes in tonight batting 267. 312 on base percentage. He's 4 for 15. 3 RBI. So that one's upstairs for ball 1. Flaherty has not walked this season. Dotery looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-0. This one's popped up to center field. No tag from Merriweather, 2 down. Well, a good rip from Flaherty, solid contact, but a can of corn for the center fielder. So Mattis on first, Merriweather on third. 1-1 game, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Dotery fires his 18th pitch of the night, which runs inside and hits the batter. And that'll load the bases for the Patriots. Stephen Fox stepping in now. He's been the catcher, caught in all 8 games for the Patriots this season. He is batting .071 with a 278 on base percentage. Just 1 hit this season. He has walked 4 times. Had an RBI walk versus Keswick the other night in their win. Dotery looks in. Here's the 0-0. And Fox shoots this one to left field. That one's deep. It's going to get down fair. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Runners rounding third. Safe. And Stephen Fox. A 3 RBI double, a bases clearing double for Stephen Fox, who you could argue greatly needed that. And it's 4-1 Pinellas Park, just like that. And that ties back into the Pirates' woes as a pitching staff this season. Here's the 0-0, outside for a ball. This Pirates pitching staff came into the game with a 5.90 ERA. They've also given up 35 stolen bases. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Dotery at 20 pitches in the inning. Looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-1. Lee rips this one down the third base line fair. Runner rounds third, heading home. Here's the throw. Got him! What a relay from the Pirates to gun down the runner. So Lee singles, but does not pick up the RBI. It's 4-1 Patriots heading into the top of the second. A killer relay from the Pirates defense. We'll be back after the break. So we're back here for the top of the technical difficulties here as we go into the top of the second inning. So Patriots up 4-1 here in the top of the second. That one's up for a ball. Thompson stepping in. Jacob Thompson comes in tonight batting 188 with a 188 on base percentage. He's 3 for 16 with an RBI. Here's the 1-0 from Inman. That one's fouled off, strike one. That one's in there, strike two. Here's the 1-2 from Inman. Quick pitches. This one's popped up behind first base. Call it off and dropped by Dixon. Thompson putting up a good fight here. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off again. Inman now at 19 pitches. Twenty pitches, rather. Again, the 1-2 from the windup. In there, strike three. He got him looking. Well, if you're sick on making contact, just throw it really hard right past him. That seemed to work there as Thompson strikes out for the 9th time this season. So one down here in the top of the second. The pitcher, Nate Doherty, stepping in now. Here's the 0-0. This one's fly down the right field line, but way foul out towards the school. 0-1 the count. Inman looks in, gets a sign. Here's the 0-1. Wow, in there, ball one. Great pitch from Inman, but umpire didn't like it. Very close. Inman delivers the pitch. This one shot out to right field, or left field rather, and caught by the left fielder. 2 down. Apologize again to the folks watching at home. Just had to fix some issues with our wide angle camera, our field camera. Just got it back up and running. Here's the 0-0. Outside, 1-0 the count. Doherty really socked that ball. I mean, that was caught out of the warning track. Here's the 1-0. In there, strike one. Batter Gavin Harris stepping in. Harris 0 for 18 this season. That one's inside, called a ball. 2-1 the count. Harris does have 2 RBI, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. He hit .211 last season. So here's a 2-0 or 2-1 from Inman. This one's shot foul down the first baseline. 2-2. Inman now from the windup gets a sign, kicks and fires the 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Full count. As I mentioned, Harris does have 5 walks on the season. And Inman last season struggled with giving up walks. Gave up 42 walks. But that one's in there for strike 3. And Inman makes a great pitch on the outside corner to sit down Gavin Harris. We're headed to the bottom of the second. 4-1 Pinellas Park. We'll be back after the break. Back now for the bottom of the second, 4-1. Patriots up on the Pirates. Dante Dixon stepping into bat. And Dodery looking to improve on what was a rough first inning. Here's the 0-0. In there, strike 1. Well, Dixon hitting .273 coming into the night, a .429 on base percentage. He does have 2 doubles, or 2 walks rather. And RBI, has struck out 4 times. So that one's upstairs for a ball. Dixon looking to improve on what was a rough junior season. He had .091 across 22 at-bats. Walked 6 times, only struck out 7, and had 4 stolen bases. This one's lined out to center field, but it is a can of corn for the center fielder, Hall. And there's 1 down. Rothrock stepping back in. Rothrock 0 for 1. He had a long drive out to deep right center, but was caught by the center fielder Hall. That one's low, ball 1. Rothrock looking to improve on what was a solid sophomore season at .292 with a .393 on base percentage. This one's grounded to short, fielded, fired to first. First baseman with a great pick, and they're 2 down. Rothrock again put solid contact on it, but defense was there. And Dean Ross stepping in. He singled last time up. He came in tonight 421, 560 on base percentage. Dean Ross, a career 387 hitter, a 513 on base percentage. Doherty about to fire pitch number 28, which is way low, ball one. Ross is a senior, getting his first full season of playing both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. Here's the 1-0. That one's in there, strike one. Well, the Patriots, very similar start to how they started last year. Started 3-5 through their first 8. That one's outside, called a strike. They went 10-5 at home last season. And Boca Ciega hasn't beat Pinellas Park at home at Pinellas Park High School since 2021. Here's the 1-2 from Doherty. That one's low and away, ball two. It's a nice crisp 65 degrees. No wind out here in Pinellas Park High School in Largo, Florida. Here's the 2-2 from Doherty. This one's ripped through the left side, and Dean Ross is 2 for 2. Dean Ross continues his hot streak. Great, solid contact there through the left side. And a dangerous hitter, and Dane Merriweather steps in. As I mentioned before, Merriweather coming back from a collarbone injury, hitting .455 in his first few games back, as that one's in there for strike one. Ross takes lead off first. Doty looks in. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes. This one's chopped down the third baseline, but rolls foul. 0-2 the count. Merriweather comes in tonight, a career .258 hitter, .341 on base percentage, 35 RBI. Looking to pick up high school hit number 50 tonight. That one's outside. Ross goes, and he's in there way ahead of the throw. And Ross steals second. That would be his 6th stolen base of the season. 1-2 the count to Merriweather. Here's the 1-2 from Doty. Low and away, ball two. Doty looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 2-2. This one's chopped to the shortstop, fired to first. And Medina with the 6-3 putout. We're headed for the top of the third. We'll be back after the break. Here we are, top of the third. Inman comes back out to the mound. Patriots up 4-1, scored 4 in the first. After Boca Ciega scored 1 in the first. Since then, Inman has been shut down on the mound. Inman steps back to the bump, and as he does, delivers the 0-0. Outside, ball 1. Well, this Boca Ciega lineup, struggling to start the season to say the least, as I mentioned before, only scored 17 runs through their first 8 games. Here's the 1-0 from Inman. In there, strike 1. Struck out 82 times on offense through 8 games. That's over 10 strikeouts a game. Here's the 1-1 from Inman. In there, strike 2. And a team on base percentage of .298. Only 31 walks on offense. Here's the 1-2 from Inman. That one's grounded to first, scooped by Ross, and he steps on the bag. It's a 3 unassisted. And we got 1 down. So the lineup will flip over here. Back to the top. Inman steps in. Prepares to deliver pitch number 37. That one's a slider. Just didn't finish it. Outside, ball 1. Inman with the 1-0. Must have caught the outside corner, strike 1. Inman pitched 41 2/3 innings last season, only gave up 33 hits, 34 runs, but only 21 of them earned. This one's popped out to left field. Tempe under it, makes the catch, 2 down. That's how you're going to win the game tonight, is making those easy routine catches, making the routine plays. When you're playing a team that's, struggling, of course it's still early, but you never want to think, oh, it's still early. You got to make the routine plays. That one's outside, ball 1. Inman looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-0. This one's shot out down the left field line, foul. 1-1 the count. Inman came into tonight with a 2.80 ERA. That's a slider, might have got back, but umpire doesn't think it did. 2-0 or 2-1 the count. Inman came into tonight with 16 strikeouts, 6 walks, 6 runs given up, but only 4 of them earned. Here's the 2-1. This one's popped up to left field again. Tempe couldn't get it. That one's going to drop down. Fair ball. So the batter drops one into no man's land, and Boca Ciega has a runner on. You can see there, that one, Tempe just couldn't get to it. No chance. Weak sinking liner over the third base bag. Might have just been fair. Two down now. Here's the 0-0 from Inman. Up and away, ball 1. Inman at 37 pitches now. Here's the 1-0. He picks towards first. In there safely. Inman looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Temperature continues to drop out here. I left my hoodie in my car, which is about 700 feet away, and about a 5-minute walk, because I have to walk around the whole field. Very chilly night. Mistake on my part. Here's the 2-0. Might have caught the zone. No go from the runner. 3-0 the count. It's another one of those where it might go your way if the catcher grabs it. That one's in there, strike 1. Batter thought otherwise, but umpire pretty emphatic with the strike call there. 3-1 count to the batter short. He's the catcher tonight. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 2. Pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt on the outside corner now. Inman in the first inning really didn't get that call, but he's getting it now. 3-2 count, runner will be going. Here's the pitch from Inman. Outside, ball 4. Two down now. Short gets on the walk. Dotery advances to second base, and the Patriots are going to call a mound visit here. So the players return to their positions. Inman returns back to the mound. His assistant coach, Chip Neubauer, coming out to check on his pitcher, Jack Inman. So Doty on second. Short on first. Here's the 0-0 from Inman to the batter Hall. Outside, ball 1. You can just see with all the outside misses, Inman just not getting the arm there in time, maybe not finishing his pitches. The 1-0 from Inman. Outside, ball 2. You can see, at least from my perspective, it looks like Inman's just cutting himself short on the delivery there. Not getting all the way around the ball, just kind of leaving his arm out there. That one's outside, ball 3. And Inman at risk here with walking the bases loaded with 2 outs. Here's a 3-0. Outside, ball 4. Back-to-back 2-out walks now for Jack Inman. And you can see again another miss on the outside part of the plate. Jackson Lehner stepping in now. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 1 for 16 coming into tonight. Does have 4 RBI, a walk, 6 strikeouts, and has 4 hit by pitches coming into tonight. Here's the 0-0. Caught the outside part of the zone, strike 1. But again, that pitch, a little outside. Here's the 0-1 from Inman. Looked like a changeup, didn't get back. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 from Inman. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Be huge here for the Patriots to get out of this with no damage done. Tying run on first. And you hope it doesn't come into play, but the go-ahead run at the plate. This one's popped foul down the right field line. I only mention that because it's high school baseball. Anything can happen. Stranger things have happened for sure. Inman now with the 1-2. Kicks and delivers. Low called a ball. And when you're missing outside like that with your fastball, you really run the risk of throwing that slider and it hangs over the plate. It doesn't get to the spot you want it. As you're leaving your arm out there, you know, throwing a cement mixer, that one's ripped down the right field line, foul. Inman takes his time, steps back to the rubber. 2-2 the count, bases loaded, 2 down here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch from the windup. Curveball. Didn't get back, ball 3. Runners will be going on the pitch. Inman looking to avoid his 3rd walk in a row. And that Boca Ciega dugout starts to come to life. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. And Lehner is right on that fastball. So now you wonder, does Inman go with the breaking ball here, 3-2? Lehner has struggled so far this season, but he did just foul your fastball straight back. Hard and on the line. Here's a 3-2. That one's fouled down the third baseline. And Lehner, expecting fastball, was way ahead on that pitch. Yep, fastball right down the middle. Ripped hard. Down the left field line, but just foul. Inman now, again with a 3-2. And that one's fouled off. I feel like if you're Inman, if you're Fox, if you're whoever's calling pitches, personally, I say why not throw a breaking ball here? He's been on your fastball. He's been early on it. He's been fouling it straight back. He's expecting a fastball. He's expecting a hittable fastball. So why not throw him a hittable breaking ball? Here's a 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Inman gets himself into trouble, but works himself out of it. It's 4-1 going into the bottom of the third. We'll be back after the break as we take another look at this fastball. good in terms of the pitching staff, only allowing 4 runs, but couldn't get the job done on offense, only scoring 1 run in those 2 games. So Doty steps back to the bump. Graham Matt is stepping in. He singled last time up. Here's the 0-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Mattis. Doty throwing pitch number 39. This one's grounded to third, to shortstop rather. Flips to first. And they got him, 1 down. Replay still being hit or miss tonight. Julian Flaherty stepping in now. Came into the night 267, 312 on base percentage. Got 3 RBI, has struck out 5 times. Doty looks in and gets his sign. Here's the 0-0. Top of the zone, called a ball. Here's the 1-0. Outside, called a ball. 2-0 the count. There is an arm going in the Pinellas Park bullpen. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. And Julian Flaherty, who has had problems swinging at that pitch all season. It's a pitch you don't want as a batter. Pitch you love to see hitters swing at as a pitcher. And that one called upstairs. The throw from short goes over Doty's head. So advantage count to Flaherty. Up 3-1. Looking to get his first walk of the season. It'll be interesting to see here if he's swinging aggressive. A lot of pitches up in the zone from Doty. Here's a 3-1. Flaherty pops this one up very high down the left field line and caught by the left fielder Thompson. Two down now. See, camps under that. Catch with the one hand. I can hear a few former coaches screaming at me for that. As Tempe steps into bat. Yo-oh in there, strike 1. Doty at 45 pitches now through 3 2/3. Or 2 2/3 rather. Here's the 0-1. Top of the zone, that's a ball. Well, Doty gave up 4 in the first, but since then, he's been on point. Here's the 1-1. That one's low. Bounces away from the catcher short, 2-1 the count. Patriots would tie the game up at 1 and then score 3 on the Stephen Fox RBI double. 3 RBI double, bases clearing double. Here's the 2-1 from Doty. This one's fouled off. 2-2 the count. Doty looking to pick up his first strikeout of the night. Tempe 2 for 13 coming in tonight. 3 strikeouts. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ball gets away. Short picks it up, fires to first, and they got him. Well, Doty picks up his first strikeout of the night on what looked like a 2-2 slider to get Tempe swinging. We're headed to the top of the 4th. We'll be back after the break. Well, as we head back for the top of the fourth, let's take a look at our schedule for this week. A very packed week. Tonight you're watching the Boca Ciega Pirates taking on the Pinellas Park Patriots. Tomorrow night we'll have the Seminole Warhawks taking on the Dunedin Falcons. And then Thursday night, Countryside versus Seminole. And we'll cap off the week on Friday, Northeast High School playing Pinellas Park. So Inman returns to the mound. It's 4-1 Patriots here in the top of the fourth. Thompson steps in. Here is the 0-0. Outside, ball one. The throw back in, got away from Inman. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Thompson looked like he pulled way off that fastball there. As Inman delivers the 1-1. In there, strike two. One-two count. Thompson steps back in. Here's the pitch from Inman. Looked like the same spot, but maybe a little more in. Ball two. Here's a 2-2. Outside, ball three. And again, Inman struggling. Getting the pitch over the zone. Not finishing his pitch, missing outside a lot in the last two innings. He's up to 68 pitches. About to deliver pitch number 69. Here's a 3-2. Upstairs, ball four. Thompson walks. See that pitch just missed up. Inman got it over the plate, but couldn't get as on top of it as he'd like. So Doty steps in. He rocked one. Deep right center or left center field. Tempe made the catch at the warning track. Runner goes. Here's the throw from Fox. And he's in there safely. So Thompson picks up the stolen base. His first of the season. Oh, one count to Doty. Inman with the pitch. Way outside, ball one. Fox had to go out to get it. We did see the lefty Dean Ross warming up in the Patriots bullpen when the Patriots were on offense. Interesting to see here with Inman at 71 pitches, how deep they let him go. Here's the 1-1. Outside, ball two. 2-1 the count now. Inman looks in, gets his sign. Thompson takes a big lead. Fakes going, but no go. Swung on a miss from Doty. 2-2 the count. Thompson maybe trying to get into the head of Inman. Get him to make another mistake to Doty. Doty just about put that ball out, maybe 10 feet shy of the fence. Here's a 2-2. Doty rips this one, caught by the shortstop Merriweather, and Thompson dives back to the bag. Great play, great heads-up play by Dane Merriweather at short. And unfortunately, we can't get a replay of it, but you saw what happened. Great play, Merriweather. One down here in the top of the fourth. And with Inman at 73 pitches, the Patriots will call a mound visit. Inman's night is done. We'll be back after the break. Here we are, top of the fourth, one down. In now to pitch for the Patriots is Dean Ross. And a few defensive changes for the Patriots. Joseph Hastings moves in to left field. Neil Rothrock moves to first base. And Graham Mattis moves to third. The batter Harris is stepping in now. He's 0 for 1. And Ross fires his first pitch in there for strike one. Well, Dean Ross has 2 appearances this season, a 3.23 ERA. As he kicks and fires the 0-1. Outside, ball 1. Ross does only have 4 in the third innings pitch, gave up 3 hits, 5 runs, but only 2 of them earned. He's given up 2 walks and struck out 4. Of course, Ross last season appeared in 4 games at a 2.47 ERA as he delivers the 1-1. In there, strike 2. Ross did only throw 5 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, but 7 strikeouts in 5 2/3. He's averaging about a strikeout per inning over the last 2 seasons. Here's the 1-2 to Harris. In there, strike 3, he got him. And Ross comes out from the bullpen and strikes out the first batter he faces. 2 down now. Thompson at second base. He got on the walk and stole the base. Here's the 0-0. Low, questionable call. Ball 1. Ross looks in, gets a sign. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Ross been very solid on both sides of the ball, pitching and hitting, coming into tonight. As he delivers the 1-1. Thompson goes. This one's flied out to left. Hastings makes the catch, and the Patriots allow none. Ross comes in, shuts down the Boca Ciega Pirates. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth. Patriots up 4-1. Back after the break. Here we are, bottom of the fourth. Stephen Fox stepping in. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a 3 RBI double back in the first inning, which made it 4-1 Patriots. Since then, nothing really doing on offense for either side. It'll be interesting to see here if the Patriots can get their bats going against the struggling pitching staff. Here's the 0-0. Fox pops this one up. First baseman goes over, makes the grab, and there's one down here in the bottom of the fourth. So one down. Kingston Lee stepping up now. This Patriots team coming into tonight hitting .234, .353 on base percentage. Lee takes the first pitch low, ball one. They've struck out 57 times on offense to 27 walks. Lots of swing and miss. Not so much patience in this lineup. Here's the 1-0. Lee lines this one to short, picks it up, fires to first. First baseman was off the bag, and Lee is on with a single on the E6, or not a single, but an E6. Although Lee would like us to score that a single, I'm sure. So Lee on first. Dante Dixon stepping in now. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Doty with the 0-0. In there, strike one. Well, the Patriots going into tonight were being outscored 34-53 by their opponents. In their first 4 games, they were outscored 4-40 as Lee's back in there safely. But in their last 4 games they've played, they've been 3-1. They've outscored opponents 30-13. And this Patriots team, as the runner goes, Dixon chops this one, stumbles coming out of the box. So they got Dixon at first. Lee advances to second on the hit and run. And as I was saying, I like to think that this surge is a confidence surge. I know this team, historically, playing here for 4 years, has always started out slow. So you never know. Last season they started 3-5 and they finished 13-12, their first winning season in a very long time. Don't have the exact year. I did have it on my other papers, but unfortunately I do not have those with me. Rothrock lines this one through the left side. Lee's going home. Ball is cut, no throw. And Neil Rothrock makes it 5-1. Solid contact this time works out for Rothrock, who has solid contact twice tonight, but was to no avail. And Dean Ross steps in. He's 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles. Here's the 0-0 from Doty. In there, strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Doty. Runner goes. This one's fouled off down the right field line. 0-2 the count. Well, I kind of lost my train of thought as Rothrock had that RBI single. But I believe I was saying that Merriweather being back, I think, instilled a lot of confidence in this team. It's never fun when someone you expect to be a leader, a senior, because that one's low and away, good block by short, no advantage from the runner. Makes you feel good. It makes you feel confident. Like, we've got our guy. We've got our guy back. Now we can get rolling. And I think that was the case. Doty picks back to first. Nothing doing. Looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 1-2. In there, strike 3 to Ross. And that's going to do it for the 4th inning. We're headed to the top of the 5th. We'll be back after the break. So here we are, top of the 5th. Patriots up 5-1 on the Neil Rothrock RBI single through the left side. And the batter, Medina, stepping in now for Boca Ciega. Yervin Medina Suarez, he's a junior, came into tonight batting 200. 304 on base percentage. He's 4 for 20. 3 stolen bases, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Here's the 0-0 from Ross. That one's outside and low, ball 1. Suarez hit 265, 398 as a sophomore last season. Had 11 RBI, 5 doubles, 11 walks to 12 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0 from Ross. In there, strike 1. Ross now comes set, kicks and fires, the 1-1. In there, strike 2. Count is now 1-2. Here's the pitch from Ross. This one's grounded up the middle, fielded by the shortstop Merriweather and fired on the Rothrock at first. 6-3 the putout. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Great pitch there by Ross to get the ground ball. Trust his defense behind him. Rothrock made a great play. Fired nice and easy to the first baseman Rothrock. So 1 down. Doty steps in now. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Here's the 0-0. Curveball. Couldn't finish inside, ball 1. Elliot Doty stepping in. He's came into tonight batting 154, 294 on base percentage. He's 2 for 13. Has walked 3 times. Does have 2 RBI. Ross misses the fastball low, 2-0 the count. Doty's a sophomore. Standing in now against the senior, Dean Ross. Here's the 2-0. Low and away, ball 3. Ross now way behind in the count. About to throw pitch, number 15. And that one's low and away, ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Elliot Doty. So Doty on first. The batter short steps in. He's the catcher tonight. He's 0 for 1. Short came into tonight batting .400, the team leader in batting average, .478 on base percentage. Here's the 0-0 inside. Guess it didn't get him. Looked like it did for a second. 1-0 the count. Ross picks back to first. Nothing doing. Short 8 for 20 with an RBI. 2 doubles. A walk. Has struck out 4 times. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs, ball 2. 6 straight balls from Ross. Last year as a junior, Short hit .265 with a .378 on base percentage. 13 RBI, 6 doubles, 2 triples. Did strike out 21 times. Here's the 2-0 from Ross. Low, ball 3, no advance from the runner. And activity in the Boca Ciega Pirates bullpen. Ross takes a breath, steps back to the mound. 3-0 the count. 7 straight from Ross here. Looking to avoid putting a runner in scoring position. The 3-0 from the stretch. Inside, ball 4. And Chip Newberger will step out to the mound. We'll step away for a minute. We'll be back after the break. We're back here in the top of the 5th, 1 down. Runners on first and second. Doty got on the walk. Short got on via the walk. Stepping in now is the center fielder, Evan Hall. Came into tonight 143, .368 on base percentage. Struck out 11 times. Of course, last year he hit .338, .457 on base percentage. A big improvement, although it is early in the season. That one's in there for strike 1. Hall picked up 17 RBI, 5 doubles and a triple. Walked 11 times, but again, strikeouts seem to be a big problem. Struck out 24 times last season. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. This one's popped over the second baseman, Dixon. Runner's going to score. Throw from the center fielder comes in. Boca Ciega picks up a run on the Evan Hall RBI single. So that one got over the head of Dixon. Fielded by Tempe and thrown in. So 5-2 now. Here in the top of the 5th. Hall on first. Short on third. And the batter, Laner, steps up to the dish. Laner hit .222 last season, .364 on base percentage, 3 RBI, only 4 hits. Runner goes. This one's popped up. Fox with an incredible play. Oh no, he dropped it. Wow, great effort from Fox. He had me fooled. Although I can't see much from here. It was an attempted bunt. Fox right on it, dove, but just couldn't make the grab. So 0-1 the count. Runner on first. Runner Hall on first. Short on third. And Ross steps back to the mound at 22 pitches. Ross with a couple of strikeouts, couple of walks. Picks back to first. In there safely. Here's the 0-1. Ross picks back to first again. Nothing doing. Ross looks in, gets a sign from the catcher Fox. Jackson Lehner, the senior, at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Throw down to second. Nothing doing. Runner's in there safely. So 0-2 the count. Evan Hall picks up his second stolen base of the season. Now Lehner, behind the count, at risk of going 0 for 3 tonight. Hall on second, short on third. Here's the 0-2. Inside, ball one. Boca Ciega scored on the Evan Hall RBI single over the second baseman. Here's the 1-2 from Ross. Low and in, ball two. Pinellas Park looking to continue their winning streak, get on a 3-game winning streak. Boca Ciega looking to avoid going 0-9 to start the season. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. He got him. And there are 2 down. Great. What looked like a changeup there from Ross. Down in the zone. Got the batter Lehner to swing over top of it. So Thompson steps in. He's 0 for 1. Hall on second. Short on third. Patriots up 5-2 here in the top of the 5th. 2 down in the inning. Dean Ross about to fire pitch number 27. In there, strike one. Thompson struggling this season, came in hitting 188, has not walked yet this season. 3 for 16 on the season. This one's popped up. First baseman Rothrock gave it a look, but that's well foul. 0-2 the count. Ross steps are on the mound. And play will resume here in the top of the 5th. 0-2 the count to the batter Thompson. In the pitch. Spikes the fastball. Good block by Fox behind the dish. Ross steps back to the mound now. 1-2 the count. Hall on second, short on third. And the 1-2. Oh, got him. Strike three. And Dean Ross retires the side here. And into the bottom of the 5th, let's take another look at that strikeout. On the top of the zone. Thompson indecisive on whether or not to swing on it. We'll be back after the break. Well, you're watching the Boca Ciega Pirates taking on the Pinellas Park Patriots here on the Shepherd Sports Media channel. It's about 60 degrees outside. A little bit of a breeze now blowing straight in from right center. Very chilly. I don't have a jacket out here. It's very cold. Boca Ciega Pirates looking to avoid an 0-9 start. Patriots looking to continue their win streak, get to 3 games. And so far, if you're Pinellas Park, things are going your way. Up 5-2. Scored 4 in the first. Did just give up 1 here in the top of the 5th. But no worries here. Doty returns back out to the mound. Merriweather chops this one to third. Thompson feels it, fires to first. 1 down. You can see there, not solid, not great contact from Merriweather. Score at 5-3 the putout. And Graham Mattis steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Here's the 0-0. Mattis pops this one out to center field. Hall camped under it. 2 down. Well, a couple of quick outs here for the Patriots. Mattis put a good swing on it, but nice and easy there for Hall. And Flaherty steps in. Flaherty 0 for 2 tonight. Doty, despite the rough start in terms of pitch count, he's now only at 63 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th. So that one's upstairs for ball 1. It's a little worrisome at the beginning. Lots of walks. He was getting hit around, but that one swung and a miss by Flaherty, late on the fastball. He seemed to have found his groove. Did give up an RBI single to Rothrock in the 4th, but Flaherty popped this one out. Hall coming in. It drops. And Flaherty has a little bloop single dropped out in no man's land. Hall and the shortstop Medina converging there, but nobody called it off. So Flaherty on first. Tempe stepping up to the plate. Tempe 0 for 1. Here's the 0-0. Foul it off, strike 1. Tempe 2 for 13 coming into tonight. Has struck out 3 times. Both his hits are singles. Flaherty leading off first. Here's the 0-1 from Doty. In there, strike 2. Flaherty does not have a stolen base on the season through 8 games. Here's the 0-2. Up and in, ball 1. Tempe steps back in. Doty steps back to the mound. Ready to deliver pitch number 68. Here's the 1-2 from the stretch. Tempe grounds this one up the middle. That one couldn't be fielded by Medina. And Tempe's on. Don't know exactly what happened there, but the shortstop Medina couldn't corral it. And with 2 outs, the Patriots have runners on first and second. And Stephen Fox, who had that 3 RBI double in the first, looking to pick up another RBI here. He was very cold coming into tonight, but it did not stop him in the first. He roped a 3-run double to the left center field gap. Doty with the 0-0. Fox pops this one up. That one's out to the center fielder Hall. Nice little can of corn. And just like that, we're headed to the top of the 6th. We'll be back after the break. Well, as we head into the 6th, let's take a look at our schedule for this week. A packed week, 4 games this week. Tuesday night, we'll have the Dunedin Falcons take on the Seminole Warhawks. Thursday night, the Countryside Cougars take on the Seminole Warhawks. And then we'll end it right back here at Pinellas Park High School as the Northeast Vikings take on the Pinellas Park Patriots. Well, as we head into the 6th, let's take a look at our schedule for this week. A packed week, 4 games. Doty stepping in now for the Pirates. Dean Ross, and the wind really starting to pick up here as my notes are blowing all over the table. Blowing in maybe 2 or 3 miles an hour. That one's ripped over the shortstop Merriweather, fielded by Hastings. And Doty has a hit, and he's fired up. So Doty takes the first pitch from Ross and shoots that over the shortstop Merriweather. And he's made some solid contact tonight. He just about put one out in the first inning. Left fielder Tempe caught it about 10 feet in front of the warning track. And in steps Gavin Harris. Gavin Harris 0 for 20 on the season so far. Here's the 0-0 from Ross. That one's low, ball 1. Harris does have 2 RBI. Walked 5 times, only struck out 6. Last season he hit 211 as a junior, 318 on base percentage. Here's the 1-0 from Ross. In there, strike 1. Harris is also 0 for 2 tonight. Ross looks in, gets his sign. Doty takes his lead off first. Here's the 1-1. That curveball drops in there, strike 2. That is the fabled, the dreaded lefty-lefty curveball. And Harris steps back in. Ross gets a sign, comes set. Here's the 2-2. This one's popped up down the third baseline, but out of play. The count remains at 1-2. Good fight here from Harris. Doty takes his lead off first. Ross comes set. Again, here's the 1-2. That one's low, ball 2. Doty does not have a stolen base this season. Here's the 2-2 from Ross. Outside, ball 3. Full count now to Harris, who has walked 5 times this season. Only walked 3 times as a junior in 2024. That one, Ross picks back to first, but nothing doing. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch from Ross. Kicks and delivers. That one's low, gets away from Fox. Doty's going to advance to second. He rounds the bag, but nothing doing. And runners on first and second for the Boca Ciega Pirates. Ross again struggling with the walks. No activity in the Patriots bullpen. And in steps John Thompson. Thompson hitting 154 coming into tonight. 214 on base percentage, and the catcher Fox calls time to relay his signs. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Doty got on the single. Harris just walked. And John Thompson at the plate. He's 2 for 13 this season, 8 strikeouts. Here's the 0-0 from Ross. That one's low. Fox corrals it. 1-0 the count. Thompson does have a walk this season. Last year as a freshman, he hit 200, 294 on base percentage. Did have an RBI. Ross fires the 1-0. Swung and a miss, strike one. That's the spot you want to live with if you're Ross. We've seen it before. This Pinellas Park infield has been solid tonight. Granted, they haven't gotten many chances, but in the chances they've gotten the job done. Little pause in the action here. As Thompson steps back to the plate. Ross takes a minute. Takes a breath and steps back to the mound. 1-1 the count. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. There's a pinch runner for Doty. Harris on first. John Thompson at the plate. Ross steps off. Here's the 1-1 from Ross. Picks back to first. And they got him. And Ross picks off the runner at first. Well, he caught just about everybody sleeping. Caught Harris sleeping, caught me sleeping. And there's suddenly one down here. That's how you erase the walk as a pitcher. So runner on second, one out. Here's the 1-1 from Ross. Thompson takes low, 2-1 the count. John Thompson, a sophomore, stepping into the right-handed batter's box, facing the senior, Dean Ross. Here's the 2-1. That one's low, ball 3. Fox tried to present it a little better than it was, but nothing doing. So again, an advantage count to a Boca Ciega hitter. Thompson looking for his second walk of the season. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's a 3-1 from Ross. Thompson pops this one up. The throw goes to third from Tempe. It's on the money. They got him in a rundown. Mattis to Merriweather and tags him out. What a throw from Tempe. A double play, and we're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Wow. Tempe was camped under it, made a great throw all the way to Mattis, had the runner beat by about 4 or 5 steps. Mattis fired to Merriweather. Merriweather tagged out the runner. We are headed to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back after the break. Well, here we are, bottom of the 6th, following a great play by Nathan Tempe and the Patriots defense to turn a double play to get him out of a tough situation. Kingston Lee steps up to the plate now. Doty still in the game. 5-2 the score. Here's the pitch. Lee shoots this one up the middle, snagged by the second baseman, fires on to first, and there's one down. We have a pinch hitter here for the Patriots. Carter Dubois coming in to hit for Dante Dixon. Well, Dubois, the sophomore, hitting .250, 368 on base percentage coming into the night. He's 4 for 16 with a double. Has struck out 4 times and walked. Very impressive freshman season with the Patriots. That one's going to catch the outside corner for strike one. Dubois not in the lineup tonight. Did just come in to replace Dante Dixon. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, strike two. I'll tell you, as a hitter, when a pitcher isn't coming with great velocity, your eyes really widen up. You think you can crush everything. Things don't always go your way. Here's the 0-2. That one's low, ball one. Doty slowly walks back to the mound. He's at 72 pitches, 73 rather. About to deliver pitch number 74 to Dubois. Here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2 the count. Dubois enters as a pinch hitter for Dante Dixon. And Dubois calls time. Steps back in. Doty looks in, gets a sign. The righty from the windup delivers the 2-2. Upstairs, ball 3. Doty, after being ahead 0-2, now makes it a 3-2 count. The payoff pitch. Dubois shoots this one through the right side, gets past the diving second baseman, Doty, and he's down on a knee on the infield. See, Dubois ripped that through the right side. Look like he just got by the second baseman. And now Dante Dixon re-enters the pinch run for Dubois. Top of the order stepping in now for the Patriots, Neil Rothrock, and now he's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Hasn't had an at-bat where he hasn't made solid contact. Dixon on first. He does not have a stolen base this season. Doty picks back to first. Nothing doing. Dixon had 4 stolen bases last season. Has 14 in his career. His high school career, rather. Doty comes set. Here's the 0-0. Outside, strike one. Doty now at 77 pitches here in the bottom of the 6th. Doty comes set and fires the 0-1. Rothrock shoots this one out deep left field, but it's caught by the left fielder McPherson and fires back in. 2 down. And again, Rothrock with solid contact. Just unlucky, hit it right at the fielder. So 2 down. Dean Ross will step in now. Ross 2 for 3 tonight. He has a couple of singles and a strikeout. Went down looking last time at a 2-strike slider. Dixon on first. 2 down. Pinellas Park up 5-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that fastball's in there, strike one. Doty about to eclipse 80 pitches on the night. From the stretch, here's the 0-1. Dixon goes. That one's inside. The throw to second, offline. And Ross steals second. Pitch was a ball, 1-1 the count to Ross, or the Dixon stole second. I misspoke. Ross at the dish, 1-1 count. Dixon picks up his 15th career stolen base. His first of the season. Here's the 1-1. Ross takes upstairs, strike 2. Ross looking to avoid his second strikeout of the night. Has 2 singles. Doty looks in and gets his sign. The righty about to throw his 81st pitch. And the batter Ross calls time as Doty starts his motion. Nothing more frustrating than that as a pitcher. And I'm always surprised when I see pitchers pause when they start their motion rather than just fire the ball anyways. Here's the 1-2. Doty comes set, kicks and delivers. Ross grounds this one up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, Medina. Scored 6-3 the putout. Patriots cannot score. 5-2 head into the top of the 7th. We'll be back after the break. Here we are, top of the 7th. Nathan Tempe and looking to get the save for the Patriots. They've held a 5-2 lead since the 5th inning. Scored 4 in the first, and scored one more time on the Neil Rothrock RBI single in the 4th. And now Nathan Tempe in, looking to secure the win for the Patriots, secure a 3-game win streak. And for Boca Ciega, avoid a 9-game losing streak to start the season. Tempe has 5 appearances this season. This will be appearance number 6. 3.11 ERA, 9 innings pitched, giving up 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 2 walks to 12 strikeouts, striking out more than a batter per inning. Tempe now with the 0-0. This one's popped out. Lee going back, makes the grab. And Rothrock retreating back towards the left center field gap makes the catch. No problem there for Kingston Lee. There's one down here in the top of the 7th. Patriots just 2 outs away from securing a 3-game win streak. Here's the 0-0. Swung on and missed. Strike 1 from Tempe. Good zip to that fastball. Doty, the batter, he's 2 for 2 tonight. Here's the 0-1 from Tempe. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Doty again behind on the fastball. You wonder if Pinellas Park climbs the ladder here. Tempe now with the 0-2. Kicks and fires. This one's popped up down the left field line, but well foul. Actually hit a trailer out there. And that trailer parked down the left field line. So 0-2 the count. Tempe, the sophomore, sets back in, looking. Record the second out of the inning. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded to the right side, fielded by Ross, the first baseman, but it was foul. And the count remains 0-2. Bat looks to be out in front of that fastball. Tempe looks in, gets his sign. Here's the 0-2. This one's popped up out to center field. Lee again coming in, but Merriweather calls him off. 2 down. I don't know if the wind knocked that one down. That one looked off the bat like it was going a lot deeper than it was, but Merriweather camped right under it. 2 down here in the top of the 7th, and the Patriots just 1 out away from securing a 3-game win streak. The batter short steps in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. This one's popped up left field. What a catch by the left fielder. And the Patriots climbed to 4-5 on the season. Boca Ciega falls to 0-9. Thank you all for tuning in here on the Shepherd Sports Media channel. We appreciate the support. I appreciate the Pinellas Park Patriots for letting me come out here and do what I love. We'll see you tomorrow night as the Seminole Warhawks take on the Dunedin Falcons. Seminole looking to continue a hot season, a hot start to the season. We will see you tomorrow night. Thank you for watching.